Okay, welcome to video 3.3. We're going to talk about solving linear equations. So linear equations are equations with a degree of 1, which means that the highest exponent will be 1. And then we need to solve for x, which means get x by itself. In the end, you will then have x equals some kind of number, whatever it is. The order of steps in the solving does matter. So we have to look to see what the steps are. You can't just do it in any order you want. So there are steps to solve an equation. If there are parentheses, we need to distribute first to get rid of them. Then, if there are like terms on one side of the equation, we need to combine them. But there's a little disclaimer here. We need to make sure we don't cross over the equal sign yet. That just means that if we have x's all on the left or on the right, we can put them together before we go over the equal sign. Then if there are variables on both sides, we need to bring the smaller one over by adding or subtracting from both sides. Next, constants need to be moved to the opposite side of the equation. So we do this by adding or subtracting the number from both sides, which means we have variable on one side and then the constants on the other. Lastly, we divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient on x. Okay, so let's look at an example to the left over here. So if I look at this example here, I do have parentheses, so I'm going to go the first step, which is to distribute to get rid of the parentheses. So I need to multiply 5 times x to get 5x, and then the 5 times 2 to get plus 10. So that will get rid of my parentheses. Then I can just bring everything along for this step because that's all I did in the first step. So now I have everything brought down that I didn't change yet. Next, if there are like terms on one side of the equation, combine them. So over on this left side, I can see that I have 10 minus 7. I can combine those so that I then have 5x plus 3 equals 3x plus 2. Next is if there are variables on both sides, bring the smaller one over by adding or subtracting to both sides. So there are variables on both sides, a 5x and a 3x. 3 is smaller, so I'm going to move that to the left side. So I'm going to subtract 3x. And then if I do that, this will cancel on this side because 3x minus 3x is 0. So I have 5 minus 3x, which is 2x. So I then have the 2x plus 3 equals 2. Now the constants need to move to the other side, so x's are on the left. I need to move this 3 to the other side, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is since it's plus 3, subtract 3. And when we do that, we get 2x equals negative 1. And then lastly, I need to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient on x, which is a 2 here, so I'm going to divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 cancels because it's 1, and 1x is just implied if I write x equals. So my answer is x equals negative 1/2 for that one. Okay, now we're going to skip down to this on the second page here. We talk about that not all linear equations have exactly one solution. Sometimes we'll have no solution. This occurs when variables and its coefficients are the same on both sides, and the constant is different. So this creates a false statement without variables. That's when we have no solution. Our other option is an infinite number of solutions, or all reals, because remember that's all the numbers we know. This occurs when the variables and its coefficients are the same on both sides, and the constant is the same. This creates a true statement without variables. So basically, when you solve these, if you end up with a statement that's false at the end, that means that there is no solution. So for example, if I had two numbers, such as 5 equals 8, well, I can say that that's not true, so that does not equal 8. That would be a false statement. So when we have something like this at the end, that would mean that there is no solution. But then if I end up with something that is true at the end, like 5 does equal 5, that would mean that it's true, so that would mean that I have an infinite number of solutions, or all reals are my solution. We'll go over some more examples of this tomorrow. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.